Good evening, everyone. This is Shweta Shankar. Today's short session, we are going to discuss about paper 2 and basically about polity. See, paper 2 consists polity, the Indian polity, plus governance, plus IR, and plus one another issues related to current affairs. But in today's session, we are going to discuss about the polity, and in the polity, we are going to discuss about the starting of the constitution or the what is exactly meaning of constitution. In the UPSC exams, if we are focusing in the UPSC exams, then the Indian polity is basically related to the current affairs. Number of questions are coming related to current affairs, जिसमें we have some kind of traditional knowledge and we have to relate this traditional knowledge to the current affairs or the current scenario which is going on in the daily life or in the current scenario. For example, if you are knowing the Sabrimala issue, in the current affairs, Sabrimala issue where there can be a question like do not entering the women in Sabrimala issue is not related to just the sexual biased conception or the sexual biased thing, but it is also ये ऑल्सो वायलेशन है आर्टिकल 17 का. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस भी पूछे जा सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आर्टिकल 17 इज बेसिकली ये बोलता है कि दैट देयर इज नो इम्प्योरिटी इन द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, बट if we are not allowing to enter in the Sabrimala for women, that means we are assuming that women are impure. So this kind of questions related to current affairs are the major focused area in the polity section. So today's session we are going to discuss about the constitution, the starting of constitution, that what is exactly constitution means. Now, what is the basic definition of constitution? What is exactly meaning of constitution? So first discuss about the constitution. What is the constitution? हिंदी में हम इसे संविधान बोलते हैं. What is exactly meaning of constitution? Constitution को जब हम डिफाइन करते हैं तो in just one line we can say that it is a mother law of all laws. Of all laws. That means mother law means जितने भी laws which are derived, they are basically derived from the constitution. For example, you must be hearing like environment protection law, civil rights protection law. Number of laws there are for the conservation of environment, for the prevention of the any kind of species or the human beings or the equality. So these all kind of laws are basically derived from the constitution. That is why it is known as mother law of all the laws. Plus, it is also known as that constitution is the fundamental and organic law which is or which gives character which gives organization of the government, which gives character and the organization of the government. So यहाँ पर there are some important words. For example, what is exactly meaning of fundamental? Just like mother law, there is some kind of important words, or each and every word is very important in the constitution region. For example, what is exactly meaning of fundamental law? What is the meaning of organic law? What is the meaning of character of the government, organization of the government, or consents of the government? So what is the exactly meaning of character, the organization? For example, fundamental means what? Fundamental means which comes first. that is known as fundamental. That means अगर कहीं पर भी there will be issue, कहीं पर भी there will be debate related to any kind of region, related to you can say between any kind of organizations. For example, if there will be kind of dispute between legislature and the judiciary, or legislature or the executive, then the one and only law which will be considered, that will be constitution. That means constitution is basically the fundamental law, or it is the fundamental thing which give base for all kind of disputes, which will give right to all the citizens to all things. And the second one is organic. ऑर्गेनिक मीन्स अगर आप बायोलॉजिकल टर्म में भी देखें तो ऑर्गेनिक आप उसे कहते हैं विच इज बेसिकली लाइव. सो विच इज बेसिकली live, that is known as organic. And what is the exactly meaning of live? Live means changes can be done, that is known as live, and that is known as organic. Now how the constitution will be considered, or it is considered as live or the organic law? Why? Because we can change the constitution, we can change in the constitutional parts, we can change in the definition, we can change in the language of the constitution. For example, let's suppose one more thing, these changes are basically done by the various amendments. These are done by the various amendments. For example, let we consider some amendments. Some amendments like 100. For example, if we say the 100 amendment, it was related to land boundary agreement between Bangladesh and India. 101 was related to GST. 103 was related to EWS, economic weaker section. There was reservation which was amended by 103 amendment. So if we are able to amend in the constitution, or in the any part or article or language of anything of the constitution, that means it is live. That means ये organic है, because we can change in the any part of constitution. Though there will be different kind of processes, there will be different kind of things which will follow during this amendment, but if we are able to amend in the constitution, that means it is live. That is why we say that our constitution is mother law of the country, mother law of the country. Second, we say that this is fundamental law. Third, we say this is organic law. Now this is the basic meaning of Indian constitution. These are three important words. What is the exactly meaning of fundamental, organic and the mother law? Mother law, I said, it is all kind of laws is basically derived, जो निकले कहाँ से हैं? हमारे constitution से. That is why it is mother law. Now there are more three words which are related to constitution and which gives the overview or the basic introduction part of the constitution. These words are these words are basically related to conception. These words are conception first, these words are organization, and plus these are character. So the first is conception, second is character, and the third is organization. Now जब हम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को ब्रीफ में एक पार्ट में अगर हमको उसे बताना हो, तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज बेसिकली द मदर लॉ ऑफ ऑल द लॉज. इट इज फंडामेंटल एंड ऑर्गेनिक लॉ which give conception, character and organization of the government, and it is a legal sanctity. Now, what is the meaning of legal sanctity? Before this, we are going to discuss about these three words. The first is conception, second is character, and the third one is organization. Now, let's discuss about conception. Conception means to conceive something. Conception means so first is conception. Conception means to construct something. Now, to construct something means what? Whenever we discuss about the government of the country, or each and everything is basically run by the government, either any kind of country, either any type of country. So the basic structure or the basic conception or the basic जिसको आप बोलेंगे कि किस चीज से हमारा सरकार हमारी गवर्नमेंट बनी हुई है, दिस इज बेसिकली नोन एज कंसेप्शन. दैट मीन्स कंसेप्शन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. For example, how the government will form, it is written in the constitution, plus why the government will form, written in the constitution, plus when should be the government form, ये भी हमारे constitution में there is given. For example, generally हम ये बोलते हैं कि every 5 years, after every 5 years there will be election, but if there will be such kind of scenario कि 5 साल से पहले government will dissolve, or the conditions through which government will dissolve, तो किन conditions में government should be dissolved, और किन conditions में there will be re-elections or any kind of such things, these all things are given in the conception, and this conception is basically related to the constitution because constitution में conception is given. That means how the government will form, when the government will form, why the government will form, these all things are given in this conception. So this is the basic meaning of conception which is given in the constitution. Now the second word is characteristics of the government. Second is characteristics of the government. Characteristics of the government. For example, let's suppose Indian government की या Indian हमारा जो country है उसकी अगर हम बात करते हैं, तो हम जनरली ये बोलते हैं, which is given in the preamble basically, that we are socialist, we are democratic, and socialist, democratic plus republican or the republic country. That means these are the characteristics of Indian government or the Indian nation. So these characteristics are given in the constitution. अगर आप preamble भी देखते हैं तो preamble में भी these all characteristics are given. Preamble is basically the core of Indian constitution, इसलिए हम उसको आत्मा भी कहते हैं कई बार. ये बिल्कुल core है हमारे constitution का. Each and everything is given in this preamble. So characteristics and preamble is basically given in the constitution. That is why the constitution give rise to the characteristics of the government. For example, I said the characteristics of government is either socialist or democratic or republic or other kind of characteristics. So these are the characteristics which is given in the constitution. And the third one is organization. The third one is organization of the government. Organization means to construct something or to organize something. Organization means to organize something. Now, what is exactly organization means regarding with government? अगर हम government system की बात करते हैं तो there are two types of systems which is known as, अगर हम organization की बात करें तो there are two types of organization. For example, organization में there are two types of governments. For example, first is known as parliamentary system or parliamentary type of government, and the second is known as presidential type of government or presidential type of organization. इंडिया की कंसिडर में हम बात करते हैं तो वी हैव पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम. नाउ व्हाट विल बी इन द पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम, व्हाट इज इन द प्रेसिडेंशियल सिस्टम, व्हाई इंडिया एक्सेप्ट द पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम, what is the characteristics of parliamentary system, these all things are given in the constitution. For example, in the Indian context, parliament की अगर हम बात करें तो there will be legislature. In the legislature there will be executive. This is the whole parliament and it is ideally headed by the president. यहाँ पे there will be one more pillar of the government which is known as judiciary. So this is the basic structure of the parliamentary system of government which we adopted. And presidential system में यहाँ पर इस diagram में you can understand that there is different powers, there is different kind of powers for each and every organization, but they are little bit interrelated to each and everything, or they are related to each other. But अगर हम parliamentary type of government की बात करेंगे तो there will be separation, complete separation between these three organizations. For example, legislature, for example, executive and judiciary, and these three will be headed by the president. So this is known as presidential system. For example, इंडिया की अगर हम बात करें तो हमारे यहाँ पर जो एग्जीक्यूटिव है it will be a part of, it must be a part of legislature. इसीलिए हमारे यहाँ पे कोई भी अगर मंत्री या कोई भी मिनिस्टर है तो वो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जरूर होगा, बिकॉज मिनिस्टर कम्स फ्रॉम द लेजिस्लेचर. So this is the parliamentary system और ये पूरा process is basically given in the constitution. That is why also we call it mother law, because each and everything is given in this constitution. So this is the organization and these are the basic core three words related to constitution. First is organization, the second one is आपका जो हमने अभी पढ़ा, that is the characters and etc. And the last one is the legal sanctity. What is the exactly meaning of legal sanctity? So constitution is basically a legal sanctity. Legal sanctity means the thing which is sacred or the thing which is holy, that is known as legal sanctity. That means every law will derive from this constitution. Every act, every kind of laws, every kind of you can say जिसको हम परंपरा बोलते हैं, वो भी सारी चीजें जो है किससे निकल कर आएंगी, इसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से निकल कर आएंगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लॉज के मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल्स बताए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम किसी परंपरा की बात करते हैं, अगर हम किसी प्रथा की बात करते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सती प्रथा है या कोई और ऐसे जितने भी हमारे रिचुअल्स हैं, कल्चर्स हैं, इन सबको भी अगर अबॉलिश करना है, नहीं करना, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग जो भी which will be in the faith, which will be in the fear of the citizen of the country, each and every citizen of the country, that is given in this book. That is why it is known as legal, social and sanctity. That means which is sacred, which is holy. So this is the basic terminology or this is the basic introduction of constitution, that what constitution meant. So constitution is basically meant that it is the mother law of all the laws, which is fundamental and the organic law, and it gives characters, it gives the organization of the government, and finally it is legal, social sanctity. So this is known as the constitution. इसी constitution में आगे why this constitution is framed, how this constitution is framed, ये सारी चीजें हम आने वाली क्लासेस में यहाँ पर पढ़ेंगे. So this was the short introduction part of constitution, that what is exactly constitution meant. So this is it about the introductory part of constitution. Next class में another topics के साथ दोबारा आपसे मुलाकात होगी. तब तक के लिए thank you so much.